First things first, I love having my friends and family over my place, so I'm a big believer in hospitality. Maybe there's a party, or a big game, or something equally exciting to watch like a season finale because obviously I will need someone to talk it over with. Sometimes there's no occasion at all, so my friends and I will gather just to spend some quality time together. Now, I'm not talking about the hospitality industry that I'm very fond of because it did launch my professional career. I'm talking about those little personal interactions between people, between friends, between family. Now, this isn't something I can credit to my professional development because I've been a big believer in hospitality for as long as I can remember. Now, my idea of hospitality is pretty basic. It starts off with just making sure my guests have something to snack on or something to drink. It's pretty basic, I'll admit, but then I tend to do the unthinkable and hand complete control of my television to my guest. It doesn't stop there. My game console, my music playlist, and even board games are all fair game, especially if we're shunning technology in this particular board game night. My guest's comfort is of the utmost importance, so much so that I regularly give up the most comfortable seat in the house so that my guest can relax. I often wonder where this need to please came from. My siblings never treated their guests the way I treated mine. I found the answer a few years ago, actually after my father passed away. During his memorial service, many of my father's friends came up to me to tell me how selfless he always was. He was constantly bringing them leftovers, giving away clothes or items that he felt would be better used by someone else. I was in awe of the stories his friends were telling me, which caused me to think back of the memories I had of my father. Anytime my home was host to a party, when I was a child, I could always count on my father greeting guests at the door. Come in, have a seat. Let me take your coat. Are you hungry? We have pozole. If you don't like that, Leonor can whip anything up. It didn't matter if this was my uncle, my cousin, or a friend who we couldn't quite remember that he was greeting. They all received that same warm welcome, or maybe a slight variation of it, since we often had cookouts. My father's hospitality never faltered, even to his last days. My uncle would come over to visit him, to see him, and the first thing my dad would ask, "Did you get some coffee? Is it warm? Do you need some sugar?" His idea of hospitality never faltered. And in my actions, in all of my hospitable actions, I try to honor my father to this day.